finally, journalists were saying, as they were closing out 2024 and discussing how the media should have addressed certain stories more, finally, journalists were saying, you know what we probably should have focused more attention on is Joe Biden's cognitive decline.
You think?
Like they just all of a sudden are like,
Right.
maybe we should have spent some time on that. And so,
and all of us are like, oh my gosh.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So Major Garrett had this panel on Face the Nation, and I don't even know what outlet this woman was from. Maybe the Wall Street Journal. I'm not sure. But here is what she said about what stories were missed by the media.
That would be, to me, Joe Biden's obvious cognitive decline that became undeniable in the televised debate.
At the presidential debate with Donald Trump.
Unquestioned. And, you know, it's starting to emerge now that his advisors kind of managed his limitations. It's been reported in the Wall Street Journal for 4 years. And yet he insisted that he could still run for president. We should have much more forcefully questioned whether he was fit for office for another 4 years, which could have led to a primary for the Democrats. It could have changed the scope of the entire election. Yet, still, incredibly, we read in the Washington Post that his advisors are saying that he regrets that he dropped out of the race. You know, that he thinks he could have beaten Trump. And I think that is either delusional or they're gaslighting.
President Biden has said repeatedly he was sick during the debate June 27th in Atlanta, and he's always been fine, and he leaves fine.
Are you serious, dude? Are you out of control? I miss the Palmer Pecker panel. It's so much better than the dementia dipshit journalist panel. It's like they get like all these people together and they're like, can we just still make it sound like he's okay?
No. And they're still some of the people on that panel are defending him still.
No, it's just remarkable. God, these people will not stop.
There was, I think it was floating around Twitter that same weekend. So not this past weekend, but the weekend before when that clip happened, there was this like, I think 3-minute long montage of all the people on Joe Biden's team, all these senators, all these Congress people, all kinds of Democrats insisting that whenever they talk to Joe Biden, he's great. He sounds awesome. I have to hurry to catch up with him. You know what I mean? It's like all this nonsense. Like he's so much smarter than I am. Yeah. It's all
sharp
nonsense.
as a tack. Sharp as a tack.
And so amazingly, Kristen Welker decided to do a little bit of journalisming, and she had Chuck Schumer on where she called him out specifically for saying how sharp as a tack Joe Biden was. Here's how that went.
Play you a little bit of something you said last year. Take a look.
I talk to President Biden, regularly, sometimes several times in a week, or usually several times in a week. His mental acuity is great. It's fine. It's as good as it's been over the years. All this right-wing propaganda that his mental acuity has declined is wrong.
Leader Schumer, what do you say to Americans who feel as though you and other top Democrats misled them about President Biden's mental acuity?
Look, we didn't. And let's look at President Biden. He's had an amazing record. The legislation we passed, one of the most significant groups of legislation since Lyndon Johnson's Great Society, putting in 235 judges, a record, and he's a patriot. He's a great guy. And when he stepped down, he did it on his own because he thought it was better not only for the Democratic Party, for America. We should all salute him. We should all salute him.
Do you feel, as we have this conversation today, that President Biden could serve another 4 years had he stayed in the race and potentially won?
Well, I'm not going to speculate. As I said, I think his record is a stellar one, and he'll go down in history as a really outstanding president.
I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to lie to your face. I mean, she plays a video of him lying, and he lies about the lying video.
Right?
Right there to all of us. And then these people want raises.
Yeah, and they want re-elections.
Yeah. And he'll probably get it because people are stupid. This is I just cannot. What's the approval rating of these yahoos? What is it, like -20 now?
It's bad.
Telemarketers are loved more than these people.
I think that's right. I think they're in the teens. I think the approval rating is somewhere in the teens.
Right.
It's not good. It's not good.
You remember when he grilled outside? He pretended to grill in that picture.
That's right. With the cheese?
Yeah.
With the cheese. Yeah.
You remember that picture? This guy.
It was like Elizabeth Warren having a beer in her kitchen and
All
acting like
lies.
that was a regular occurrence.
They're all lies and propaganda. That's what these people are.
Also, big fat reminder, because we haven't told you in a couple weeks about how great Rough Greens is.
Oh my gosh.
And now Maisie is excited because she gets it all to herself. She's got all the treats. She gets all the Rough Greens to herself. This is a premium nutritional supplement for your dogs. The great thing about it is this absolute masterpiece put together by naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black is now available for your kitty cats as well. So it's not just a supplement that helps extend the lives of your dogs. It helps your kitty cats too. You can visit roughgreens.com and use promo code CHICK to get a free Jumpstart trial bag. It's a $20 value of Rough Greens for dogs or for cats. It's Meow Greens for cats. You just pay for shipping. That's it at roughgreens.com. This is the stuff that gives your dogs all the multivitamins and extras that they need, and your cats, just like humans. You guys take a multivitamin, your dogs need one too, and so do your cats. Roughgreens.com. Use promo code. Well, there was another panel on CNN, which of course includes Jennings.
He's back, you guys.
I don't know who the woman is who's trying to also defend Joe Biden and talk about how great he is, but he calls her out and then he just goes on a tear, and it's absolutely glorious. Watch.
So, look, he showed up for the job. He got the work done. I think some of the accomplishments also in the Middle East and foreign policy will also stand the test of time.
You think the Middle East is in better shape today than when he took office?
Well, I think he got our hostages home. I think that's a big deal. I think it's important.
I'm sorry, which hostages?
He's gotten a number of people home. He was able.
There's still 100 people over there.
Oh my!
Including some Americans. Look, I think he's gonna leave office in disgrace. The Hunter Biden pardon was disgraceful. He's going to be remembered largely for inflation and for the disastrous Afghanistan pullout. And I think as we continue to, we're just getting the first draft of this now, but as we continue to learn about the massive cover-up that went on, not about his health, but about his mental acuity, to cover that up, the efforts that were undertaken by the White House staff, by his family, not in the last couple of months, but for all 4 years, I think it's going to be a really ugly chapter. It's a diminished presidency because of it. And I think we still don't know the full extent of what they did to try to hide what they've been doing over in the West Wing.
Yeah. I think Jimmy Carter's family was delighted that he has taken the place of being the worst president in history. That took the heat off of Jimmy Carter. And so people could be like, Jimmy Carter was a fine president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that like Schumer and Pelosi and others continue to say that he's going to go down as one of the greatest presidents ever. They are high.
Totally high. They're drunk.
Oh my God. I mean, it's so absurd on every level.
Yep.
Because remember, who we're dealing with is a man who decides to sing a round of happy birthday to someone without knowing that someone's name. You guys, behold.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right.
I feel so sorry for that kid.
Oh my God.
I don't know who he is. But listen, it's bad enough when everybody's singing happy birthday to you. Like, let's just get real. It's uncomfortable and awkward. You don't know what to do with your hands. Like when people are singing happy birthdays.
I do. I'm always like,
of course you do, but I don't I feel awkward when people are singing happy birthday. But when you got a guy that smells like poop and Ben Gay standing next to you, doesn't even know your name, and he's singing it to you. It's so, you could tell that kid felt so awkward. Like that, I feel sorry for him.
That was super uncomfortable.
Who was that? Do we even know who that was?
I have no idea. Joe Biden didn't know
either. Yeah, right. Nobody knows.
And so when he doesn't look completely confused or bewildered, he has that rage, right? That just comes out at really inopportune times. Like this moment where he just chopped the head off of a reporter for asking a question.
President, I know more world leaders than any one of you ever met in your whole goddamn life.
Is it coming?
Dang.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it. No, I don't know. Did anybody see it? I didn't see it.
What are you saying to me right now?
I didn't see it. It didn't play. Did anybody see it?
What?
I didn't see it.
Play?
It didn't play.
Did you guys not see a video?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
Try it again.
It's super short. It's like 6 seconds.
Okay, Angela
they
saw it. They saw it. I didn't see it. Why didn't I
Did you
see
blink?
it?
You must have. You must have.
I
blinked.
did it. I w-
Okay, I'm gonna play it again. Are you ready?
okay. All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
Go ahead. All right.
Ever met in your whole goddamn
All right.
life.
I see it. What
saw
did he say? What did he say?
He said, "I'm old enough to have met more leaders than you'll ever know in your whole goddamn life."
God, he is off his rocker. Why are they letting him go out in public? Why are they letting him do that?
I don't know, man, but there's 2 more speeches to come, as you heard
Yeah.
from Michael Steele.
Do you remember when our leaders actually had like just a little bit of class? You know what I mean? And we're just so used to this now that like we joke about it. We're like, he's old and he has dementia. It's like, but do you remember when they wouldn't do this?
No, this was an unprecedented shadow presidency. Like it's it's incredible that we've survived it.
It's a
to be
new
honest.
low. It's just the bar is so low now because of him.
Yeah, and now we got Hakeem Jeffries talking about farts.
Impossible. We will fight hard for the freedom to vote.
Eric Swalwell was in the audience going, "Did you call for me? I can fart hard. I can't.
I got it.
I got it."